YouTubers, thought I'd record a little post-run stretch for you as I haven't put anything out for ages. So if you like it, subscribe, thumbs up, all of that jazz that we have to do on YouTube to keep them happy. So all you need is whatever kit you've been running in. I'd suggest that you take off your shoes and socks so you can free your feet from the confines of your trainers, but you don't have to, you can leave them on if you wish. And then something that's going to be relatively soft underneath you. So if you've got a mat, roll that out, but you can do it on the carpet, if you've got a rug, just anything that's going to be a little bit soft. So we're going to start off down on the floor. And we're just going to rest our body a little bit and let it know that the run and the hard bit is over, or whatever exercise you've been doing. So just come down onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. So you can bring them in really close to you and use your arms to get those knees in close, or you can relax and keep your lower back on the floor and just use the weight of your hands without putting any force through the shins. So just going to take a few nice deep breaths here. So what we want to do, if possible, is inhale through the nose and then just exhale through the mouth and really kind of relax down, let it all go as you're breathing out. So breathing in through the nose, nice big inhale, and then just let it all out and really let those shoulders relax down. What we're doing with breathing in through the nose and taking nice deep slow breaths, just switching the body into that kind of relaxation mode. So from here, take your arms out to the side. If you've got enough space, keep them in a big T shape. If you've not got as much space, little cactus shape will do the job. Pop the feet down to the floor and then drop the knees over to one side. Keep the shoulders down, so we're stretching through the side of the body and also through the back. Look towards the side, or look away from your knees basically. Couple of nice deep breaths here. Bring the head back up and then bring the knees up, pressing into that foot that's on the floor. Keep those shoulders down on the mat. Take the knees over to the other side. Just make sure those shoulders are still on the floor, so your knees don't necessarily have to come all the way down. And then look away over to the other side. Bring the head back to centre, knees back up. Take the feet to about hip width apart. One foot comes up, crosses over the other knee. Flex the foot that's on the top and take the top knee outwards. So you're doing a big external rotation. We're stretching into the glutes here. If you're getting a stretch here, stay here. If you want to go a bit deeper, grab a hold of that bottom leg, either around the thigh or around the shin, but you're still trying to keep nice and relaxed in the upper body. And again, just keep that breathing nice and regular. If you can, keep the inhales through the nose. And then just relax that bottom leg and switch over sides. So leg comes up, crosses over, foot's flexed to protect the knee, and the top knee is rotating outwards. Then bring that bottom leg in if you want to take that deeper stretch. So hopefully you're feeling a stretch in the glutes. If you've been activating them well in your run, that'll have done a bit of work. If you're feeling like this is not making much difference, maybe have a little look at glute activation if you are a runner. Quite often we get a bit lazy, not necessarily consciously, and start using the hamstrings more than the glutes. Relax that down. Roll yourself all the way over onto your tummy. We're going to just stretch through the quads first. So this is probably a stretch that's familiar to you, and you probably would have done standing up lots of times. So you're just going to support the head on one hand
and grab a hold of the foot or the ankle. So if you've got your right foot up in the air, it's your right hand that's holding onto that foot. Head comes down, we press the thighs into the mat and feel like you're really pressing the foot into the hand. Let that go, don't flip the foot down to the floor, just lower it down gently. Switch over sides. So grab a hold of the foot on the other side, foot or ankle, pressing the foot into the hand, pressing the hips and the thighs into the floor. Really feeling that nice stretch through the front of the legs. Much needed. Lovely job. Just relax that down. We're going to stretch out the chest now. This is a stretch you can do against a wall, and I'd recommend doing that if you find it uncomfortable doing it on the floor. Take one arm, so let's take the right arm out, straight out to the side, shoulder height. Again, if you've not got as much space, take it to a little cactus shape. We're going to push with the left hand and roll the body so we're lying on the right hand side. So you should feel a stretch through the shoulder and through the chest. This is quite a nice one to do, actually, if you've been sitting at a desk as well. Anything where you feel you might be starting to lean over and close off through that chest. Then carefully, steadily roll yourself down back onto your front and go the same on the other side. So bring that right arm in, take the left arm out, straight out at shoulder height or in that little cactus position, whatever you've got the space for. Then push with the right and use that to roll onto your left hand side. So it doesn't matter where the supporting hand is, could be right down somewhere near your hips, could be up by your head, wherever feels comfortable to get that nice stretch through the shoulder and through the chest. Good job. Rolling yourself back onto your front. Come up to a 4-point kneeling position. So hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. You're going to take one foot out behind you, tuck the toes under and just push through the heel. So having a nice stretch through the calf. So a little bit of weight into those hands to push you back. Don't forget to breathe, just keep that breathing going nice and steady. And take that back to the 4-point kneel, take the other foot out, tuck under the toes, press through the heels. So really pushing into that straight leg. Essentially what we're trying to do is get the toes nearer to the shins, so we're stretching the calf. Come back to the 4-point kneeling position. We're now going to tuck both toes under and we're going to bring the hips up high. So you're coming into a downward facing dog if you're a yogi, or an upside down V if you're not. Press into the hands, take the chest down, pushing it towards the knees, and then just have a little pedal out with the feet. So pushing the heels down, alternate legs. Just another little stretch for the calves, and then just walk the hands all the way towards the feet. Coming into a forward fold, which is going to stretch the hamstrings. So depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you may want to have a bit of a bend in the knees for this one. Hands can come down to the mat or grab a hold of either elbow, just drop the head. So whatever version you're doing, however straight your legs are, drop the head down. Think about your tummy coming towards your thighs, but don't worry if it's not touching. Just let the weight of your upper body work into stretching the back of the legs. Couple of breaths here. the arms hang long. Take a breath in, breathe out, and peel yourself up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Use your tummy muscles to support your back. Come up to standing, head coming up last. Just roll the shoulders out. Give everything a little shake. And hopefully you're feeling a little bit more back to your pre-run muscle length. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know. Pop any comments in the comment box and let me know if you'd like any other specific stretching or any other requests.